everybody, Nebraska Yak here, and I have a special yak hack for you today. This is something I created a couple years ago, and I call it the No-Knock Carabiner. Really all it is a carabiner with some surgical tubing around it to reduce the noise that your carabiner makes against your kayak. Let me show you. So here's a regular carabiner without the surgical tubing on it, and when I hit it against the kayak, it makes a loud bang, and that could potentially scare away some fish. The no-knock, however, just makes a dull thud, and that can help a lot when you're on the water. You're only going to need two things to make your no-knock carabiner. One would be a carabiner, of course, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. This one was just a couple dollars at a hardware store. And some surgical tubing. This is from a company called Theraband, and they actually color code their bands based on the thickness from the inside of the tube to the outside of the tube. The circumference on the inside stays the same no matter which color you get. Now the red one's a little bit thinner than this and didn't work as well as this green, which is a little bit thicker and lasts much longer. The only tools you're going to need to create your no-knock carabiner are a pair of scissors to cut the tubing to length. You're also going to need a lubricant to get the surgical tubing around the carabiner. You could use any oil-based lubricant, or you can use what I use, which is just some hand lotion. It works really well. And because it can get a little messy, you'll just need a rag at the end to wipe it all down. So let's get started by cutting the tube to length. The way to do this is to just start at one end and wrap it around until you get to the other end, and then cut it off when you're done. Okay, now that I have the tubing cut to length, all I have to do is squirt just a tiny bit of the lotion into the tube to get it started. And taking my carabiner, I'm going to start the threading . And you just wipe the excess residue off at the end, and you have a no-knock carabiner. Now you have a carabiner that when it knocks against your kayak, it'll make hardly any sound at all, and it won't scare away those big fish that you've been targeting. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave a link in the comments so you can find the surgical tubing I used. But that's it for now. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you on the water.